This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
After a brief meeting during which Ferguson clarified a couple of points regarding the previous day's interview, the condemned man was led outside. Ironically, black soldiers had been detailed as guards that day, and as Ferguson stepped into the fresh air for the last time, he held his head up and deliberately surveyed the audience. Nearing the scaffold, he cast his eyes upward, and then mounted the stairs with a firm step. Once on the platform, he turned toward the crowd and recognized a handful of familiar faces. Bowing to several friendly faces in the audience, Ferguson appeared like a man who was about to make a speech on some leading topic. Standing on the scaffold with a rope around his neck, Ferguson remained still and straight as the charges and sentence was read. Acknowledging that he could tell it better than that, regarding one of the charges, he remained subdued, only offering the statement, "I am ready to die." After a touching prayer, a visibly moved Ferguson whispered to Colonel Shafter, asking him to take a handkerchief and wipe the tears from his face. While Shafter dried Ferguson's eyes, he spoke quietly. It is unknown what he said, but whatever it was lifted Ferguson's spirits. As the cherry coffin was brought to the front of the gallows, Ferguson spoke his final words. He asked that his body be quickly put inside and given over to his wife and daughter to be taken back to White County. "I do not want to be buried in such soil as this." Finally, a white hood was drawn over his head to obscure the facial expressions of death. Through it, the crowd heard Ferguson shout, "Good Lord, have mercy on my soul." Within seconds, at 11:40 a.m., the hatchet was raised, the trapdoor's rope cut, and Champ Ferguson, likely the most notorious single Confederate guerrilla of the American Civil War, fell to his death.